diagnostics, therapeutics, and vaccines in the fight against the coronavirus. Earlier today, I asked Bill Gates what he makes of the results coming out from those early vaccine trials.
We don't know if these vaccines will work. We don't know if they'll work to avoid deaths. We don't know if they'll work to avoid transmission.
What the?
That's what.
Okay. Bruh. You say you don't know if the vaccines will work. Then what's the point of even releasing them? Don't vaccines take more years to be proven to work? Like, listen to the words of this guy's mouth. Who the hell is going to trust the fucking vaccine? I feel sorry for anybody who takes it. I truly do. Because out of this guy's mouth is fucking straight bullshit. Straight up. You don't know if the vaccine will work. Okay, let's continue.
We're working on so many first-generation vaccines.
How do we know
First-generation
if these
vaccines
vaccines are working?
And you'd like it to be very safe in all the populations that you indicated for, no side effects. And then you'd like it to avoid the individual who gets the vaccine.
Okay, bam. Hold on.
Where are we in terms?
Let's bring it back. You like it to be very safe, right?
All the populations that you indicated for, no side effects. And then you'd like it to...
Look at her face. Does that look like a person that trusts the words that's coming out of his mouth? Look at her eyes. Does that look like somebody who trusts the words that's coming out of this guy's mouth? Okay, let's continue. I'm just asking a question.
Avoid the individual who gets the vaccine getting sick.
Where are we in terms of a rapid diagnostic test? You've talked about this a lot. It would be a test that is like an in-home pregnancy test. Where are those tests?
In the next 2 to 4 months, some of those tests will get approved. Now, they won't be as accurate as the PCR, which is a molecular test. And so over the next few months, we have to up PCR capacity.
Man, hold up. Let's bring it back just a little bit.
As the PCR, which is a molecular test. And so over the next few...
When somebody looks up to the left like that, that means they're thinking about what they're going to say next. I know that from I forgot where I knew that from, but usually I know kind of how to read people, and when people are looking up to the left, that means they're trying to think of what they're trying to say next. That means this guy is just going with the flow. He just doesn't know. He just does not know what he's talking about. Okay? And still, look at her. Look at her face. She's like, I don't buy this shit. This shit is straight up fucking bullshit. Alright, let me try to listen to this fucking asshole.
Once we have to up PCR capacity, we have to get results back in 24 hours. We need both. And the lag times that we have today are...
Okay, so let's bring it all the way back. I'm sorry. Let's bring it all the way back. This guy is just... But he's basically, from what I'm gathering, you basically just get the information as you go. So we're basically guinea pigs. We're basically lab rats to whoever get this shit. Man, whoever in a right mind gets this shit, man, yeah, I truly, truly, truly feel sorry for you. I truly do. And I try to, like, people that I try to warn, it just goes in one ear and out the other. I truly do. So I'm just going to put all my energy to YouTube. Hopefully the word spreads around. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like I'm not being reciprocated. You know what I mean? So I'll put my energy towards this fucking bullshit ass YouTube site, and I'm gonna get kicked out. Trust me, trust and believe me. I'm gonna get removed. Trust and believe me. That's my plan actually. Let YouTube remove me, cause I'm gonna put out the truth. Okay.
if these vaccines are working.
And you'd like it to be very safe in all the populations that you indicated for, no side effects.
Are you serious? You'd like it to be very safe in all the population. Who the fuck is going? All right. I'm not taking it. I'm not taking it. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not taking it.
And you'd like it to avoid the individual who gets the vaccine getting sick.
Where are we in terms of a rapid diagnostic test? You've talked about this a lot. It would be a test that is like an in-home pregnancy test. Where are those tests?
In the next 2 to 4 months, some of those tests will get approved. Now, they won't be as accurate as the PCR, which is a molecular test. And so over the next few months, we have to up PCR capacity. We have to get results back in 24 hours. We need both. And the lag times that we have today are completely unacceptable. It's making most much worthless.
The president said just this weekend that the U.S. has the lowest mortality rate in the world. Is that factually correct?
Not at all. Not even close. I mean,
Asshole. That's probably true. Whatever Trump says is most likely true, and people don't like to accept the truth. But they want to believe bullshit that's coming out of this this rich ass fucking bum. Rich ass and bum don't go together. Okay. They wanna believe the words that's coming out of this guy who make computers, so-called make computers. He can't even defeat a virus that's in the computer, but he wants to so-called defeat the virus that's in humans. Man, I call bullshit. Man, people need to wake up. I'm going to get kicked out of YouTube.
By almost every measure, the U.S. is one of the worst.
Why are we one of the worst?
We actually had criteria.
Did you see her face?
By almost every measure, the U.S. is one of the worst.
Why are we one of the worst?
Look, she's just not buying it. She's like, why we want to, like, I might just have to start watching her. Because she's like straight up, like, oh my God. I can't. This guy, dog, I just can't with this guy. But she said, why are we one of the worst? Good question, huh? Did you see your face?
For opening up that said you had to have cases declining, and we opened up with cases increasing.
We have schools all in the midst.
Cases increasing. It's just cases. It's not deaths. Fucking asshole. It's not fucking deaths. It's cases. It's pretty much everybody's gonna get it. So what the fuck is all the scare about? Like, motherfucker, improve your fucking immune system. Fuck the fucking vaccine, and fuck this fucking assholes talking out the fucking side of his neck.
Of this decision about how to get kids safely back into the classroom, or whether
Hold up, let me say what I want to say. By the way, I heard, I'm not sure if this is true, but I'll do my research on it. I heard that hospitals are getting more money for labeling people dying from COVID. Okay? You could die from a gunshot. And that's literally been documented. You could die from a gunshot. If you had COVID, they will label you as dying from COVID. Okay? And the doctor would get more money from that. Like thousands of dollars from that. So why wouldn't anybody benefit from that? And that's probably why a fucking dollar is inflating, and the purchasing power is getting weaker and weaker. I noticed that motherfucking gas shot up this fucking, it's almost $3 for a fucking gallon. Like, what the fuck? And they just passed this dumbass bill. Our fucking purchasing power is going to get weaker and weaker. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get kicked out of YouTube.
Totally online. How can we do it safely?
Hold up, I gotta listen to what she said. Hold up. All right, let me go back to. Oh Lord, let me go back. I'm sorry. This is 30 seconds back.
By almost every measure, the U.S. is one of the worst.
Why are we one of the worst?
We actually had criteria for opening up that said you had to have cases declining, and we opened up with cases increasing.
We have
No, do you see this fucking psychopath? The way he moves, it's just like a giggly little child, Like he can't even stay. Like it's like he's thriving off this shit. He's thriving off people fear. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. But she's not buying it. She's like, okay, whatever.
of this decision about how to get kids safely back into the classroom or whether to learn totally online. How can we do it safely?
The big challenge here is how to get the teachers and the staff in.
If you just watch this guy, you can easily learn how, very, very easily learn how the mind of the psychological mind of humans. If you just watch them, but the reason why it's not easy to tell nowadays because people got masks on. You can't tell what people are thinking when you're looking at them. So now we got to go off feelings, like it's not that hard. Like the Bible says, you should know them by their fruit. By their fruit, you shall know them. So this is just off people actions. Like if people are wearing the mask, they automatically are sheep. If people are not wearing the mask, then they most likely are woke. It's just by their fruit. It's by their actions. You know what I mean? Like it's very easy now. Actually, it became easier. But by looking at people's face while they talking, you could tell that you could tell what are they are thinking. But this guy, he went from let me go back. He went from like the little frown face to the happy face just now. You see, this guy's like all happy that he just got that information out of his system, and he's just like, okay, like I'm happy it's going the way it is, type crap. Like this is going all according to plan, so called what he thinks. But a lot of people go reject this shit, including me.
Get kids safely back into the classroom or whether to learn totally online. How can we do it safely?
The big challenge here is how to get the teachers and the staff in, and to avoid those kids being a source of infection as they go back into their households. This next academic year does hang in the balance on top of the learning deficits we have coming out of last year. So I'd put that after the deaths as the next biggest costs.
One of our viewers texted us this question. His name is Eric. He's actually from Washington State, where you are, and he asked, would you send your children to public school in this current situation?
If a school is being careful, then yes. Now, if they live in a multi-generational household, where you have old people that they're exposed to, you have to look how hard would it be for you to reduce the grandparents' exposure to those kids. We do need to remember it's mostly the transmission into the older people that drives these, really horrific.
So he just let the truth out. It's mostly old people that are dying from this. You know what I mean? And who are they giving the vaccine to first? The old people. And who are receiving? I think they cut out the important part of this interview, which is 80% of people who get the vaccine, they are feeling side effects this asshole said they're not severe. If you get any side effect, that's fucking severe. I don't give a fuck what the fuck you're getting. Like any side effect you're getting is severe. So I'd rather trust in my immune system than motherfucking take a fucking vaccine and get a fucking severe side effect. Okay? They obviously cut that shit off this interview. But he know old people are dying from this shit.
Deaths per day.
Bill Gates, thank you so much for joining us and for all of the
Look,
information. We appreciate it.
that smile turned into a frown
bet.
because
Thank
he
you.
knew he just let the truth out.
And you can see more of our interview online at cbsnews.com, including Gates' response to a debunked claim that he wants to use a vaccine to implant microchips.
Wow. She just let the truth out. Use a vaccine to implant microchips. Wow. Hear that again.
And you can see more of our interview online at cbsnews.com, including Gates' response to a debunked claim that he wants to use a vaccine to implant microchips.
A debunked claim? Oh, man. She's going in on his ass. So, that's pretty much it. I'll holler at y'all later.